Did you know that every 11 seconds, an older adult is treated in the emergency room for a fall? And tragically, every 19 minutes, an older adult dies from a fall-related injury. Those are staggering numbers, aren't they? Numbers that highlight the very real dangers we face. The truth is, for many of us in our 60s, 70s, and 80s, the fear of falling is a very real concern. I remember speaking with Mary, a vibrant 78-year-old who loved tending her garden. She told me about a time she was simply walking from her porch to her flower bed and tripped on a slightly uneven paving stone. Thankfully, she wasn't seriously hurt, but the fear that it could happen again lingered. It made her hesitant to enjoy her garden as much as she used to. But here's the good news, my friends. Many falls are preventable. By understanding some common missteps we might be making when we walk, we can take proactive steps to stay safe, steady, and on the move. Knowledge is our best defense. By understanding the common, often overlooked mistakes we might be making when we walk, we can take control and significantly reduce our risk of falling. In this video, we're going to explore those top 5 walking mistakes. We'll break down each mistake, understand why it's risky, and most importantly, I'll give you practical, easy-to-follow tips and even some gentle exercises to help you walk with greater confidence and stability. Stick with me until the end, so you can enjoy your golden years of life without fear of falls. By the end of this video, you'll have valuable insights and actionable strategies to help you stay safe, active, and enjoying all the wonderful walks life has to offer, without any fear of falls. Let's get started with the first mistake most seniors make while walking. Mistake number 1. Not paying attention to your surroundings. Have you ever found yourself so engrossed in thought, or perhaps looking at your phone, that you've almost tripped over something? It happens to the best of us. But as we age, our reaction times might slow down just a little, and our balance might not be as automatic as it once was. This is why our first crucial mistake to avoid is not paying attention to our surroundings. Think about it. Sidewalks can be uneven, there might be cracks, loose gravel, or even unexpected obstacles like a low-lying tree root. Indoors, a rug might be slightly curled up, or a pet toy could be in an unexpected place. When our minds are elsewhere, we're less likely to spot these hazards in time to react. Environmental hazards contribute significantly to falls in older adults. Being mindful of your surroundings is a key preventative measure. Dr. Carter hits the nail on the head. Being present in the moment when we're walking is like having an extra layer of protection. I remember a time when I was rushing and talking on the phone while walking to my car. I completely missed a small step and nearly twisted my ankle. It was a good reminder that even familiar routes can have unexpected challenges. So, what can we do about this? It's simpler than you might think. Before you take a step, take a quick look ahead, really scanning your path. Notice the surface you're about to walk on. Are there any cracks, bumps, or changes in elevation? Also, as much as we love staying connected, try to avoid using your phone while you're actively walking. If you need to take a call or read a message, please stop in a safe place first. It's also important to be aware of your environment, paying attention to things like wet floors, icy patches, or cluttered walkways, both indoors and outdoors. And finally, use all your senses. Listen for sounds that might indicate a hazard, like a dog barking unexpectedly or someone approaching quickly. Here's a little practice you can do even while sitting. Imagine you're walking. Now consciously look to your left, then to your right, then down at your imaginary path. This helps train your eyes to actively scan your surroundings. By being more mindful of where we're stepping, we give ourselves those precious extra seconds to react and adjust our balance, significantly reducing the risk of a trip or a fall. It's about being an active participant in our walk, not just letting our feet carry us. Mistake number 2, taking steps that are too long or too short. Our second common walking mistake might surprise you. It's related to the length of our steps. Many of us, without even realizing it, might be taking steps that are either too long or too short, and both can compromise our stability. Taking long strides can make us feel stretched out and less balanced. It reduces the time our feet are in contact with the ground, making us more vulnerable to losing our footing, especially if the surface is uneven. It can also put unnecessary strain on our hips and knees. On the other hand, taking very short, shuffling steps can also be problematic. While it might feel safer, it often means we're not lifting our feet high enough, increasing the risk of tripping over small obstacles. Plus, it can limit our momentum and make us feel less stable overall. Research suggests that a shorter, faster gait with increased step frequency can improve stability in older adults compared to a longer, slower gait. This research highlights the importance of finding that sweet spot, a natural, comfortable stride length that feels balanced and secure for you. I've noticed some people tend to shorten their steps as they become more cautious, which is understandable. But sometimes, this overcaution can actually make them less stable. It's about finding that confident, yet controlled rhythm. Here's how to find your natural stride. Begin your walk at a comfortable pace, and please don't try to rush. Take a moment to observe your feet, paying attention to how they feel as they move. Are you reaching too far forward? Are you barely lifting them off the ground? Try to aim for a mid-range, finding a step length where your feet feel securely planted with each step, and you're not feeling stretched or like you're shuffling. Most importantly, listen to your body. If a certain stride length feels awkward or unstable, adjust it. Let's try a little marching in place. Notice the natural length of your step as you lift each knee. That's a good starting point for finding your comfortable stride when you're walking. Finding your natural stride helps maintain a better center of gravity and allows for smoother weight transfer as you walk. It's about working with your body's natural rhythm to create a more stable and efficient gait. Mistake number 3, not lifting your feet properly. Our third crucial mistake is something we might not even be aware we're doing, not lifting our feet properly when we walk. This might seem like a small thing, but it can have big consequences when it comes to tripping hazards. As we age, our muscle strength and flexibility can sometimes decrease, which can affect our ability to lift our feet as high as we used to. When our feet don't clear the ground adequately, even small things like a slightly raised door frame, a small stone on the path, or the edge of a rug can become tripping hazards. Reduced foot clearance during gait is a significant risk factor for falls in older adults. Dr. Wei's research underscores how important this seemingly minor detail is. Even a fraction of an inch of insufficient clearance can be the difference between a smooth step and a stumble. I remember my neighbor telling me about a time she tripped over the edge of her welcome mat. She hadn't realized she'd started shuffling her feet a little, and that small lip on the mat was enough to cause a fall. Here's how we can work on lifting our feet properly. Make a conscious effort to lift your feet slightly as you take each step. Imagine you're stepping over a small imaginary object. You can also try to walk with a heel-toe motion. This encourages you to lift your toes off the ground as you push off with the ball of your foot. Regular marching in place, lifting your knees and feet clearly, can also help strengthen the muscles involved in foot lifting. See how I'm lifting my whole foot, clearing the ground? Even small, controlled movements like this can make a big difference. By ensuring adequate foot clearance, we create a buffer between our feet and potential tripping hazards. It allows us to navigate uneven surfaces with greater safety and reduces the likelihood of catching our toes and losing our balance. Mistake number 4, relying too much on visual cues. Our fourth mistake might seem counterintuitive, but it's about relying too much on our visual cues while walking, especially focusing only on what's directly in front of our feet. While it's important to scan our path, constantly looking down at our feet can actually be detrimental to our balance. It can make us lose awareness of our overall posture and the broader environment around us. Our peripheral vision, our sense of hearing, and even our sense of touch through our feet all play a role in maintaining balance. Balance is a multisensory process. Over-reliance on one sense, like close-up vision, can limit the information the brain receives for stability. Dr. Tanaka reminds us that our bodies are incredibly sophisticated. We have multiple systems working together to keep us upright. When we overly focus on just one, we're not utilizing our full potential for balance. Think about walking in a crowded place. If you're only looking at the ground right in front of you, you might bump into someone or miss a change in the flow of people. Our peripheral vision helps us navigate these broader movements. Here's how to engage more of your senses while walking. Maintain a comfortable gaze, keeping your head up and looking ahead and around you, not just down at your feet. This allows you to use your peripheral vision to anticipate obstacles. Pay attention to sounds that might indicate a change in your environment, like approaching footsteps or traffic. Be aware of how your feet are contacting the ground. This can give you information about the surface you're walking on. Finally, consider incorporating balance exercises like Tai Chi and yoga, which can help improve your overall balance and your body's ability to integrate sensory information. Try this gentle head rotation exercise. Slowly turn your head from side to side, keeping your eyes focused ahead. This helps you become more comfortable using your peripheral vision while maintaining your balance. By broadening our sensory awareness while walking, we create a more comprehensive picture of our environment. This allows our brain to make quicker and more accurate adjustments to maintain our balance, making us less likely to be surprised by unexpected obstacles. Mistake number 5: ignoring changes in your body and footwear. Our final, and perhaps most personal, mistake is ignoring changes in your body and wearing inappropriate footwear. Our bodies are constantly communicating with us, and our feet are our foundation. Ignoring these signals can significantly increase our risk of falls. As we age, we might experience changes in our vision, our muscle strength, our joint flexibility, or even our sensation in our feet. Ignoring pain, stiffness, or changes in our balance can lead us to walk in ways that are less stable and more prone to falls. Regular checkups with your doctor and paying attention to any changes in your physical abilities are crucial for maintaining safe mobility. Dr. Rodriguez highlights the importance of proactive health management. Our bodies are constantly evolving, and we need to adapt our walking habits and our footwear accordingly. I've learned that the shoes I wore comfortably in my younger years might not provide the same support and stability now. Our needs change, and it's okay to adjust. Here's what to keep in mind. Don't ignore pain in your feet, ankles, knees, or hips. It could be affecting your gait and your balance, so please consult with your doctor or a physical therapist. Be aware of any changes in your balance. If you notice you're feeling more unsteady than usual, talk to your doctor, as there could be underlying medical conditions or medication side effects contributing to this. Choose supportive footwear, opting for shoes with good arch support, non-slip soles, and a secure fit, and avoid high heels, flip-flops, and shoes with worn-out soles. Make it a habit to conduct regular foot checks, inspecting your feet for any changes like swelling, numbness, or sores. And finally, if you're feeling unsteady, don't hesitate to use a cane or a walker. These are tools that can provide valuable support and stability. Sturdy sneakers with good grip are much safer than these old, slippery sandals or high heels. Listening to our bodies and choosing the right footwear are fundamental to safe walking. Addressing pain and balance issues ensures we're not compensating in ways that compromise our stability. Supportive shoes provide the necessary foundation for confident and secure movement. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, this all sounds good, but how do I actually put these things into practice? And that's a valid question. Let's address some common concerns and talk about how to make these safer walking habits a part of your daily routine. One common concern I hear is, it feels like I have to think too much about walking now. Won't that make it less enjoyable? And I understand that. The goal isn't to make walking a chore, but to develop these safer habits so they become second nature over time. Think of it like learning to drive a car. At first, you're consciously thinking about every step, checking mirrors, signaling, steering. But with practice, it becomes automatic, allowing you to enjoy the journey. The same will happen with mindful walking. Another concern might be, what if I have physical limitations that make some of these tips difficult? And that's perfectly okay. The key is to adapt these suggestions to your own abilities. If lifting your feet high is challenging, focus on taking smaller, more deliberate steps. If looking around causes dizziness, do it slowly and gently. Listen to your body and work within your comfort zone. You might also find it helpful to consult with a physical therapist who can provide personalized guidance and exercises. Here are some practical ways to weave these tips into your daily life. Begin by choosing just 1 or 2 tips to focus on each week. Once they feel more natural, you can add another. Practice regularly. Even short walks around your home or garden can provide opportunities to practice mindful walking and proper foot lifting. Try to make it a routine by incorporating a short walk into your daily schedule, even if it's just for 10 to 15 minutes. Consistency is key. Consider finding a walking buddy, as walking with a friend can make it more enjoyable and help you stay motivated. And you can also remind each other to practice these safer habits. Finally, utilize visual reminders by placing notes in strategic locations, like by your front door, to remind you to be mindful of your surroundings and your stride. Now, let's talk about maintaining these positive changes long-term. Walking safely is just one piece of the puzzle when it comes to staying healthy and preventing falls. There are other important factors to consider. A balanced diet rich in calcium and vitamin D is crucial for strong bones, and staying hydrated is also important for muscle function and balance. Incorporate gentle exercises that improve your leg strength and balance. Simple things like chair stands, heel-to-toe walking, when safe, and single-leg stands, holding onto a support, can make a big difference. Ensure you have regular medical checkups, and talk to your doctor about your risk of falling and any underlying health conditions that might affect your balance, and review your medications, as some can cause dizziness. Make sure your vision is regularly checked and that your eyeglasses prescription is up to date, as poor vision can significantly increase the risk of falls. Take a look around your home for potential hazards like loose rugs, poor lighting, and clutter, and make simple modifications to create a safer environment. Remember that feeling anxious or stressed can sometimes affect our balance and coordination, so engaging in activities you enjoy, staying socially connected, and practicing relaxation techniques can contribute to overall stability. Finally, getting enough restful sleep is vital for overall health and can impact your balance and reaction time. We've covered a lot of ground today, my friends, and I hope you've found these insights helpful. Let's quickly recap the top 5 walking mistakes to avoid falls. Not paying attention to your surroundings, so be a mindful walker, scanning your path and limiting distractions. Taking steps that are too long or too short, so find your natural, comfortable stride for better balance. Not lifting your feet properly, so make a conscious effort to lift your feet to clear potential tripping hazards. Relying too much on visual cues, so engage all your senses to create a comprehensive awareness of your environment. And ignoring changes in your body and footwear, so listen to your body's signals and choose supportive, well-fitting shoes. Now I have a small but powerful request for you. Choose just one of these tips that resonated with you the most, something you feel you can start implementing today. Maybe it's being a little more mindful on your next walk, or perhaps paying closer attention to the shoes you're wearing. Even a small change can make a big difference in your safety and confidence. I encourage you to take that first step, literally and figuratively. Try that one tip on your next walk. Notice how it feels. See if it makes you feel a little more secure, a little more in control. And I'd love to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me which of these tips you're going to focus on. Or if you have your own tips for staying safe on your feet, please share them with our wonderful community. We can all learn and support each other on this journey to healthier, more active lives. Remember, my dear friends, staying steady on our feet is about more than just avoiding falls. It's about maintaining our independence, our freedom to move, to explore, to connect with the world around us. It's about continuing to enjoy those precious moments with loved ones, pursuing our hobbies, and living life to the fullest. You are strong. You are capable. You have so much wisdom and experience to share with the world. Don't let the fear of falling hold you back from living the vibrant, fulfilling life you deserve. By being aware, by making small adjustments, and by listening to our bodies, we can continue to walk with confidence and joy for many years to come. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly hope this video has been helpful and empowering. Please like this video if you found it valuable, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more tips and advice on living a healthier and happier life as we embrace these wonderful years.